important to show up to these and do well if you can.
Yeah. And
it's not like counted against you, but it's important. It's, it just adds points.
There is also the side ladder that you can participate in after bracket. But importantly, do you know what else it means?
Tell me.
It means that 2 people have been selected at random.
Yes.
To play for a $50 money gift card. A Visa gift card to money card. It's a gift card to money. Two people have been randomly selected via raffle. To do so, they will be playing on stream, which you will see in just a few moments.
Yeah, a little something to give back to the community, something that we thought would be fun as well. So instead of just being like, oh, let's raffle off, let's give somebody the gift card, way more fun. And you're showing up to a tournament, you want to play some video games, raffle off 2 people, throw them in a money match, winner gets that gift card. So it's still, there's still a level of skill involved there, and I'm actually really excited. I won't talk about it yet. We'll get there when we get there. But I'm really excited about both of the players that got randomly selected.
Yeah.
Could not have honestly picked. I feel like it was a really solid random number generator. Let's go.
I can't read lips. I have one of the players looking at me through the window and saying something to me. First of all, he talked to me with his mask on, and I was like...
Right, so I don't know what that means.
And then he took it off as if I could read lips, and I was like, no, Chrim, I cannot read lips.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what you're saying, but you were saying you were excited.
I am excited because we've got Chrim and YungBidness, 2 players who I feel like are on a really similar skill level.
Equal skill level, yeah, and at a higher level, too.
Yes, so this is the kind of thing that you might, if you say 2 people got randomly selected in this raffle to money match, there is a very solid chance that it could be lopsided, or 2 people who might not be as fun to watch because they're low level. I think low level Smash can be really interesting, but this is 2 players. It can be. It's not always.
Not always. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely not always. But this is 2 players who are definitely. They're players who normally make it to winners finals of the pool level. Sometimes they make it out. Usually they do make it out.
Both of them usually make it out. They'll get the 17th out of 100 plus.
They're good.
Ultimate Shockwaves are regional sized for most regions.
Pretty stacked, honestly.
I remember that. But
Rob Fox is also a really fun and interesting matchup. Both of them.
Oh my God! He air dodged.
Yeah, he got caught in the buffer. He was probably trying to roll, but got caught and then didn't let go of the shield button. It happens. Both of these characters just mess each other up in advantage. They just take a turn and it lasts forever. And both of their disadvantage is honestly pretty weak against the other characters, so it can go for a long time.
I think that Chrim was looking for a dash-up jab lock. Yeah, maybe got the forward tilt instead.
Honestly, Chrim playing really reserved in advantage. I feel like you've got to take chances and press the fact that even the things that against some other characters are normally medium risk for high reward are kind of lower risk because of the lack of options.
Now we see Chrim already, he's struggling to get the stock, and Pokemon Stadium 2 has a pretty decently sized ceiling. Saves YungBidness once, but nothing doing there. Chrim will get that next stock, and now I want to see that tempo change. Like you're saying, I want to see him get a lot closer to YungBidness, get in his business.
Yeah, okay, honestly, take that gyro hit.
Great angle.
Yeah, great angle to avoid. One thing that is, I feel like, really easy to miss.
Okay.
That jab lock gets the down tilt, sets up on the plat, and is able to chase.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, the nair almost killed there. That was hilarious.
What a combo from Chrim, though. 75%, and I love that he had the frame trap, too. The back air, or I guess it wasn't a frame trap, but it was really good coverage, right? Otherwise, YungBidness gets hit by it. That's a snipe.
Ooh, yeah, had to air dodge there to try to survive. Drag down, goes for the jabs, up smash, that's not going to kill just yet. Rob's heady and no rage, but it's so close, right? You can maybe set up a nair or down air into an up smash, I think the next one will kill.
Ooh, toss the gyro down, and I actually really like that from Chrim because that lets him cover the platform and focus entirely on YungBidness, but right now he's got bigger things to worry about. Gyro, but he did have his jump.
And that parry that YungBidness got, that's the kind of thing we need to see out of Chrim against these nairs to really blow him up. Those are the kinds of things, both players, if you're able to nair on the other person for free, then you just dominate, you immediately get to that advantage situation. If you're able to get those parries, you really unlock a huge part of the matchup.
Ooh, hopping around in front of the shield. Chrim can't find the stock. He does commit to the up smash. YungBidness doing much the same, but yeah, I feel like finding the kill confirms. You have to be in certain percents to do that as Fox, otherwise you get higher percents and then you get a fresh aerial to get the KO. But this is a big comeback to make. We've seen one big combo and we won't
Oh, no, still living.
End the game yet, is what I was definitely going to say. Oh.
But yeah, I was going to say earlier, like one thing that can be really easy to miss from somebody who hasn't played as Fox or against a lot of Fox, if you just like watch them or have knowledge via osmosis, basically, about this character, is the way that they change the angles really heavily changes how you're supposed to two-frame them, where you're supposed to put your hitbox and when you time it. So being able to not only not just go for straight up or straight to side angles, but mix up which different angles you're doing that allow you to still grab the ledge can very much change the timing, keep you alive in situations where normally, because of how consistent the timing is, could be guaranteed stops. If they're able to set up those two things. It's really important. But there, YungBidness was able to catch on to the fact that Chrim is, above average with Fox. He's going to be able to go for those different angles, covered the different timing this time.
And I think that YungBidness has been really good at mixing up timing as well. We've seen a whole lot of waits on different tempos and giving himself the option to react to Chrim instead of trying to be preemptive with his attacks, and I really like that in this matchup. But here on small battlefield, those will be a little bit tougher to pull off. You don't have as much space to maneuver. Things are going to be a little bit more claustrophobic, and definitely lets Fox have a run of the show. But right now, we're dead even.
Right. I feel like timing is definitely, oh my goodness, just barely avoids.
No, that was such a greedy nair from Chrim. I think that definitely you should try and just get back to the stage, take stage control. Most Spaceys, I feel like, in this game really just want to do that.
Don't go the double. You didn't need the double. The double was maybe even a misinput.
Yeah.
But Rob up here is taking that stock extraordinarily early. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go, Rob up here.
I heard the crowd popping off for sure.
Yeah, DFW loves Rob.
Yeah, big fans of Rob. Unlike some others here at the event, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, that's going to be a big punish. I think, like you mentioned, YungBidness' timing is really solid, and mixing it up has made it really difficult for Chrim to find a lot of openings. There's plenty of times where he just held shield the whole time against him landing with a nair and didn't even attempt the parry.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Robs get stuck on just sort of how safe a lot of his moves are, and they just sort of always throw it out at first tempo so that they can try and hit their opponent as quickly as possible. And, Chrim is the kind of player who will wait, but wait no longer. He is onto his last stock. YungBidness does not get his gyro back, but he does have quite the lead.
I think the fact that YungBidness is very willing to swing is actually a huge benefit right now because of how much Chrim is a wait-and-see kind of player.
Yeah, Chrim definitely likes to play really reactive and then overwhelm you when you start to get lazy, but we haven't seen a whole lot of laziness from YungBidness yet. He's been very, very patient, but alert.
Oh, there we go, downer off the ledge, and gets the back air. I didn't think he could reach, but Chrim extending that leg, barely has a connect. 55 is honestly not too bad. Fox is light, so you could die if you caught an awkward spot, but that's good percent. Okay, yeah, not from center stage.
Yeah, no.
But covering a lot of options there.
Ooh, that was really good recognition there by Chrim to notice that YungBidness was out of position. Okay. Oh my god, Fox a fast baller.
The good recognition there was YungBidness realizing that rising there was very not safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had to go for the straight up angle, no other choice, because honestly, riding the wall there was a solid chance that you just didn't grab the ledge.
Yeah,
or got caught on the side of the battlefield, so clean down air. Even the sour spot was either going to send out or force the tech situation, which is really not where Fox wants to be.
No, never. Then it's just a tech to Jesus situation until it is untechable. Yeah.
Yeah, or a situation you try to side B and you get down tilted.
Yeah.
Or Rob run off, spin to win.
Yeah. I like that we have two different noises for that.
Mostly because I can't do it as well as you. I don't have the motor in me.
You can't roll your tongue. You roll your R's.
I can.
Yeah, so then you just do like a on top of it.
Yeah, I hope that the people did not hear that.
Our wonderful production
arriba.
Yeah, just gave us a very quiet, subdued arriba. Dude,
the quickest. There was like what it was like 1 R short of what I expected.
Yeah, it was just like ARIBA. That reminds me of something, but I will tell you about it later because right now, YungBidness is eyeing that $50 prize. It is not cash, but it is $50 that he can spend wherever he likes. However, Chrim is not going to let it go easily. He has swapped to Pikachu Libre.
And definitely wanted to pick options off the ledge really quick based on that downer connecting. That is typically the way that I've seen Chrim go for this Pikachu Libre. A lot of quick moves to kind of overwhelm the opponent. He does not want to let anything slip. Kind of converse to usually the game plan with Fox, and I feel like some of that might make a lot of sense here, where if you realize that you've been waiting and giving him too many opportunities to swing, time to play fast, and if you need a character swap to make it happen, then do it.
I really like one thing that YungBidness has picked up on so far, that Chrim is a little bit shakier with the Pikachu, not as confident, and so he's been going for a lot of those first tempo coverages on the ledge, and particularly the neutral getup on the ledge, because that's something that when you're a little bit uncomfortable, you tend to do a lot of neutral getups, and he's picked up on that so far. However, this is still anybody's game for the first stock, but he
does not matter. That was a very high rising back air, so you knew it wasn't going to be safe. And even if Chrim went for another option for aggression afterwards, wasn't going to be safe enough that an up smash wasn't going to catch him. Right? And then you don't have to worry about cross-up anything.
And there was the adjustment by Chrim to faked the cross-up, but then went back over, and then he was able to get a punish off of it. But no kill in YungBidness, man. Every single time that Chrim touches his shield, he seems to have an answer once we're getting into the second stock.
Not only that, he knows exactly when Chrim wants to swing. He went for the down throw, ran and chased for an up tilt, which is not guaranteed. That punishes you for not pressing a button. Then immediately held shield and punished Chrim for pressing a button after that.
Yeah. And the Pikachu Classic, the mid-level Pikachu Classic. Every single Pikachu that is not like ESAM, basically, just misses the angle somehow sometimes. But yes, perfect conversion. That is something that Chrim always has. He knows his kill confirms every character he plays.
Ooh, the custom? Ooh. Gets the drag down up air for that little custom. I love that.
Custom Robo, dude.
Oh, true. This is Ray001.
Oh, he fell out. He SDI'd in towards the stage to make sure that Chrim couldn't get the cheesy stock.
Oh, go down. No, go up. You don't want to have to do it again. The Ang barely makes it past.
Pikachu can go wherever the heck he wants. All right, the Nair does give Chrim stage control and a small piece of advantage, which is something that has been hard to come by for him. But he's sitting at kill percents now. He's still fine. He's still alive.
He's still fine, but that was spooky. That was an opportunity to frame up there. Definitely called out the aerial out of shield, but was looking for forward air there. Chrim looking for hunched together. Yeah, that too. Looking for jump, which Chrim has been giving a lot. Jump is a lot of people's option zero out of a situation at the ledge bit, but YungBidness sniping him out this time. Was able to come connect that up air, clean it up 3-0, and get that big $50 money card.
Looked nice. You know what? I have to run back to something that we said earlier in the stream, which is that these two players are very evenly matched. Yeah, show it off. There's that $50 cheddar. And he earned that well, dude. We were saying earlier that these two players, you know, we analyzed them as very similar in skill level. I forgot that YungBidness leveled up hella hard over quarantine.
Yeah, I still think they're both amazing. Sometimes it just happens that the play styles clash. Sometimes it happens that on that day you're just better.